What's up, guys? Paul from Sklar Fit, and today, as promised, I'm going to show you a dumbbell plank variation that will absolutely incinerate your abdominals. I'm going to give you all of the tips and secrets that I use during this exercise to get my abdominals to contract and look like they do. So if you do absolutely everything that I tell you to do during this video, your abs should be on fire. You will be a pro at doing these at your gym or in your house, and everybody's going to ask you, how do you do it? The first thing we do is we take our dumbbells. You want to try to use dumbbells that are slightly unstable. So you can see these hex dumbbells are slightly unstable. I'm using 25-pound weights. You can use any weight that you want. Does not make a difference. Make sure that the dumbbells are set about shoulder width apart. You'll be on top of these dumbbells, driving them into the floor the entire time. So let's get started. As you all know, I don't like to waste time. Let's get right to it. Get into position. I've got my shoulder lined up over my wrist. You can see these moves. I've got to control this with my core. Engage your core. Keep it extra, extra tight. The first thing I'm going to show you is what people do wrong. So when most people get into this position, they're slack, relaxed. There's not a lot of tension. They take the tap, kind of come back, and really not a lot of tension on the abdominals. Here is the biggest secret, the biggest trick to getting this exercise done right, to really, really developing strong, tight abdominals. When you take your step, you barely touch with the forefoot as if the floor was hot coals. The back glute contracts extra, extra hard, even as I come back to my neutral position, my start position. With the other foot, I lift my hip a tiny bit, barely tap, contract my opposite glute in the back, and come back to start. Then we go out to the side, angle my knee out, barely tap. So I barely got any pressure on this tight glute in the back, lock that leg in tight, back to start. Your abs should be frying already. If you are following along with me, we take the knee out to the side, tap and contract hard on the back glute. We'll take a rest for a second. So we're going to go through this in real time to show you exactly what it looks like. When this is done right, it's seamless. You won't see breaks in the motion. You won't see one motion being performed, then the second motion, then the third. It's all done seamlessly. Let's get into position. With these, you're going to aim for 20 to 30 total taps. You'll rest about a minute. We don't want to rest much longer than that because the abdominals will relax and you won't have as much tension on them as you want. So let's get back into position. Lock them in tight, real time, shoulders over wrists. I'm going to lift my hip, tap and squeeze my glute. Tap and squeeze my glute. Tap, squeeze. Tap, squeeze. Let's do it again. Tap, tap. Again, keep squeezing that back glute as tight as you can. And take a break. For the small number of reps that we just did, your abs should be on fire. When you're doing these exercises, always, with all exercises, keep in mind what you want to look like. While I'm doing these, I'm contracting my abs the same way that I want them to look. If you're working one specific muscle group like the abs, concentrate on the abs. If you enjoyed this video like I did and your abs are fatigued and tired, like it, subscribe to my channel, and I will be back with more videos, more tutorials to make sure that you get your body exactly the way you want it.